everyone. This is Tracy from Blitz Magazine hanging out with
Chris Carmack.
from ABC's hit show, Nashville. And we are here tonight at the Nashville For Africa Benefit. How did you get involved with this charity, and what exactly are we promoting tonight?
Well, it's the African Children's Choir, and it comes from Music for Life, which is a foundation that educates children throughout Africa. And I got involved because this is a big cause for Connie. Connie called us all and asked us to be a part of this, and pretty much the whole cast showed up tonight to be part of it.
That's awesome. You guys are all very supportive of each other then?
Yeah, we're all very supportive of each other personally, professionally, and whenever there's a charity involved and somebody says, can you do this, we always jump to it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I noticed in Riley's interview you guys seem like a really tight little bunch. So
yeah, you know, this show is different than other shows. I think part of it is because we're here in Nashville. We actually get to bond more than some of the shows I've shot in Los Angeles because the nature of the city just puts us closer together.
Cool. Well, I know you play Will Lexington on ABC's Nashville, so the show comes back March 16th. Everybody's so excited. Is there anything you can tell us, like any twists coming up, any turns, anything you can give away?
Whew. You know, I'd hate to spill the beans after everybody's been waiting so long. I'm not going to be the guy to do it.
I heard something about a wedding, though.
There might be wedding bells. We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Isn't that already set up, though? Isn't that like a foregone conclusion?
From my knowledge, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So there's no.
So you're not spilling no
I'm
beans
not
right now.
spilling any
All right.
Those beans are already out on the floor.
Well, okay. One of my friends, Andrea, she's a really huge fan. You're actually her favorite. So she wanted to know, being like a straight actor, what is it like portraying a gay character on the show, especially one going through the struggles as Will does in country music?
Well, really, it's just like portraying any other character. You have to step into their shoes, and it's a journey that I'm not personally familiar with, but I have lots of friends, very close friends, who have gone through it and have given me their input and feedback. And it's a tough story to tell, and I think we're doing as good as we can with it. And but as far as being a straight guy playing a gay character, there's nothing to it. I mean, it's just it's another character. We all have to pretend to love people, other characters.
True, very true.
Regardless of sexual orientation. So it's nothing out of the regular for me.
Well, you pull it off nicely, so.
Thank you.
And then how is like your character, similarities, differences in between your character and yourself?
Yeah, well, as the series progresses and time goes on, you often find yourself and the character tend to mesh a little bit more. I think when we first met Will Lexington, he was a little bit more outlandish and robust and loud and full of life and angst than I find myself on a daily basis. But as we've gotten to know him better and see different sides of him, I start to pull Chris Carmack into Will and sometimes pull Will into Chris Carmack. You spend that much time in somebody's shoes, you get to know him pretty good.
Right. Well, I know outside of the show, you did just release your own EP last year. So what can you tell us about that?
Well,
Pieces of Me, I believe it's called.
Pieces of You.
Pieces of You, sorry. Pieces of You.
Yeah, Pieces of You is the title of the EP, and I released it last December, so it's pretty new out into the world, and I was very excited about it. This show has given me a musical platform that I haven't had before this, and it's given me the experience of recording in professional studios with producers and great musicians, and it gave me a lot of confidence to go back and revisit some of the songs I wrote back when I was in Los Angeles and playing a solo acoustic guitar in an empty bar.
Nice. Well, I know on the show, there was an episode where you had written a song about your breakup, and you didn't want to perform it, so you had Avery go perform it. In real life, are you shy about performing your songs, or?
Yes. After they are just written, very much so, because when it's fresh, when it's a fresh song, you haven't been over it, you haven't looked over it as an editor, you haven't tested it out a few different times, you haven't put the microscope on it to find out if things are false or cliched, you could have written a bad song and you don't know it yet. So I'm always very reticent to share new songs.
Fair enough. And last question. I know Nashville received the very first Impact Award at the CMT Awards. So what was that like? I mean, that's a huge deal for bringing the fans, connecting them with the music scene in Nashville, right?
Yeah, well, our show is syndicated internationally, so that's what we got, was the International Impact Award, and I think it was a lovely honor to receive, and I think it has to do with bringing Nashville and country music culture, not just the country music itself, but the country music culture, to the eyes of countries all around the world. So it was cool to be there.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for chilling with us here at Pop Blitz.
Thank you, Tracy.
And have a great show tonight.
All right.
Looking forward.
Yeah.